YouTube. My name is Teresa. I am a 32-year-old German, currently in Portugal. I'm not living here. We are here for a workation/vacation, and I just wanted to start with the vision of starting YouTube, which has been in my mind for like, I think 2 years now. And I didn't plan on doing it on my iPhone, which I'm currently filming on. And I didn't plan on starting it that imperfect, but to be completely honest, this is like part of my message and who I am. I am so here for more honesty and transparency and authenticity, especially on the internet. And that's why I was like, let's just do it. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this or who's gonna see that, but I just figured, why not just do it? So I am working as a coach. I am a somatic and mindset coach, but my work goes way deeper than just mindset because I'm working a lot with the subconscious, and more on that probably in other later on videos. But I feel like this channel is going to be a mix of me talking about being self-employed as a coach, my like habits, my routines, my diet, my workouts. I'm not gonna post workouts in detail here, but like a mix between who I am, what I do, and like my life, because that just feels right at this moment. I don't want to start YouTube because I want to make a career out of it. Like, that's not the goal. Of course, I'm open for that if that's gonna open up at some other point. But actually, I just want to start it because I want to, because it's fun, because I have been such a big YouTube user myself for like, I don't know, 15 years now. And I always thought to myself, I would watch my own videos, like I would watch my vlogs. So I figured, why not do it? And I was planning to buy like a super high quality camera to film all of this, but actually that's not in the budget right now. So I'm just postponing what I have been wanting to do for so long by that. So I'm gonna film on my iPhone for now. So we have been in Portugal for exactly 3 weeks now. Maybe I'm gonna put some clips in here. And we're gonna stay for another week. Then we're gonna return to Germany. We're here by car. And we live in the southwest of Germany in Heidelberg, which is a beautiful, amazing, high energy city. And we're gonna be back here for my mom's 60th birthday in September. So we're gonna be 3 weeks in Germany, 2 weeks again to Portugal. Then we're gonna go back to Germany. And then I have a few other trips and things in October, which is kind of a busy time for me now. I'm normally not that big of a traveler. I mean, I love traveling, but I'm not always on the road because I love being at home so much. And yeah, so on this channel, as I said, you're gonna find me talking about like a lot of mindset stuff, a lot of like spiritual stuff, a lot of like very, very deep stuff. I hate small talk and like superficial stuff. I'm not a person who's like up for, I don't know, like superficial talks. With me, it's always going deep or not going anywhere. And I don't know, my cats, my work, whatever is gonna inspire me to share here. And I'm really excited to start this journey now. As for now, I don't know if I'm ever gonna upload this, so we will see what happens. So what I've been also wanting to talk about here today, I just felt so inspired today. Today is kind of a day where I'm like initiating a lot of stuff. So I just planned my first ever offline retreat day, which I'm gonna facilitate for my community, and I'm very excited about that. And with all of this initiating today, I wanted to talk about the fact that I am really not a fan of pushing success and I don't know, like all this hustle culture anymore. I used to also do that, and actually it didn't even work for me. Like I cannot even say I was a hustler and I got so successful doing it, because I didn't. And I feel like my inner seeking for truth and my values, which one of my biggest values is freedom, is so big that it's like been magnetizing me towards living that, especially in regards when it comes to success and my business. So what I feel like that means specifically is I think I would never have been that person that could have gotten successful by grinding and hustling. You know what I mean? Let me know what you feel about that or how you think about that. And lately I've been really like radically been letting go of so much like conditioning, like even deeper than I have been for the last 6 years already, in regards to all of this hustle culture and what we've been taught to do and what it means to be successful. You know, like being successful does not mean making a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be comfortable. I want to have the ability to choose and to choose high quality stuff. Like I love high quality food. I love high quality, like, you know, things. But other than that, everyone just connects money or success to money, which it's not. Like being rich and being wealthy starts within you, with like the freedom you live, the people you have in your life, like how you feel about yourself. And so many people, I would say 80 to 90% of the whole world, or at least the Western culture, tries to fill up a hole inside of them with materialistic things. I mean, that's nothing new, and that sounds maybe not like super deep, but when you like get into this topic, it is super deep. And when you start working with it yourself, it is very, very deep. And I have been working with so much pain of the past, of like my inner child and younger self, in regards to how she wanted to be seen, how she wanted to be held and loved, which we all have that pain inside of us. We have all been missing that in the past. It's totally human and normal. But the thing is, when you are not working with that, you try to fill up that hole with like material things, and you always are seeking for attention. You will always have the need for validation from the outside, because there is something inside of you that is screaming for validation. Rightly so. But if you try to fill it up with outside things, you're never gonna be satisfied. That hole is never gonna be filled. You can only fill that hole up with your own validation, and by doing stuff like reparenting. That's like a tool where you like go to that part inside of you and like reparent that part, and you can heal those wounds, but you can never fill them up and heal them with like outside stuff. And once you start doing that, you start being rich and wealthy inside first, and then, law of attraction, you can start attracting that from the outside too. Yeah, so that was just a little rant about what I've been working lately. I mean, it's not the first time I'm working with that, obviously. But yeah, that's very present the last few weeks. And also with my clients, inner child work, and really creating wealth and richness inside of yourself first, and then as a consequence in your life and in your business. Got a little annoying holding my hand the whole time and also a little too bright. So yeah, I didn't mention that before, but I am not only working with women that have normal jobs. I'm also working with clients that run their own business as like facilitators and coaches. And my specification is women that are very rebellious, and that are like, how can I say that in English? That are very critical of the system we live in, and women that are here to change something, that are asking uncomfortable questions, that are not here to accept the world or systems we all live in, as they are. And I'm working with women like that because I have always been a woman like that too. My whole life I've been rebellious and edgy and uncomfortable ever since I was a child, and I always felt so wrong for that. And yeah, for the last 5 to 10 years I've been not only making that my biggest strength, but also making it my job. Because women like us, we seem very strong and tough and like, strong. And we are strong, but there's also this side of inside of us, this part inside of us that is doubting themselves when we get, when we notice that we are uncomfortable for most people, because we are. Like, I've been noticing, like, for forever, just my presence sometimes or often is triggering people. And I don't even have to say something. And I, like, for my whole life, I have questioned myself. Like, I have, questioned myself for that. Like, I thought there's something wrong with me, like fundamentally wrong with me. But now I know that I'm here to change the collective, the systems, to change how we live our lives, how we just accept things as they are instead of doing it however we want to do it. And this is why my aura, my presence has always triggered people, because I have always been that way. I'm here to trigger people, not like on purpose or because I'm a bad human being and I want to be, bad towards people. I'm just triggering people because this is my purpose here, like I'm triggering systems and people that, accept things as they are instead of changing them. So yeah. I've literally been thinking about what I can show you here. And then I was like, when I watch vlogs, I always like seeing all kinds of stuff of people. So this is my laptop. This is the sales page I've been creating today, which I'm very excited about for my retreat day. Yeah. So 2 days ago, I went with some friends to an organic farm. Has nothing to do with that. And this is like the leftovers, so to say, of like what I got there. And it's like an organic farm. It's like 50 minutes from where we live here. And I got like sweet potatoes. I got lemons. I got fresh turmeric. I got fresh ginger, tomatoes, apples. Like, this is how organic apples look, okay? These limes I didn't get. And I got, like, they even make their own, they make their own stuff. This is the name Quinta do Arneiro. And they like make their own like ramen and stuff, which is so amazing. Chicken broth, which of course I got. I got these strawberries. Oh, hello. I got these strawberries. I got lettuce. I got figs. These are the most amazing figs ever. What else? And you know what's funny? When we want to buy organic yogurt here, it's a German brand. Like, we have to buy German stuff to get like organic yogurt here. God. This chocolate, which is also like available in Germany. As you can see, that's German. I love bitter chocolate with salt. That's like, I love. So also what I got on the farm, I mean, it's not from the farm, it's also a German or like an Austrian brand. That's so funny. It's cinnamon, organic cinnamon, because I'm using cinnamon a lot. I also, in another shop, not on the farm, I got reishi. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation in English. I got reishi and I got ashwagandha because now I'm starting another cycle of adaptogenics, and I got this organic cacao to mix it with because it's very bitter, and I'm drinking that every day with the fresh turmeric, ginger, cinnamon. I also add black pepper because the turmeric has to go with pepper to be bioavailable, if that's the correct term. I don't know if you guys are into tarot, but this is the card I pulled for my birthday, the devil. And it's so interesting because in German, like, the words that this card says are like desire, obsession, fear, and shadows, which sound pretty negative. And then I had a friend over on my birthday. She's a family friend and she's 63, I think, and she also does tarot cards. And I was like, oh, I don't like this card, I want to pull another one. Which is stupid because, like, first of all, I'm very spiritual and I believe 100% in like signs of the universe and that everything has a meaning and stuff like that. But in the end, it's still cards. The cards are powerful, but in the end, like, you can put meaning in any card you pull. Like, I'm that much of a, realist that, yeah. And at the same time, it wasn't a coincidence that I pulled the devil. And she said, no card is like negative or positive. And she framed it like the devil has way more of a like meaning when it comes to attachment. Like, the word attachment really resonated with me. And she told me a story. And that story really, like, it's more of a symbolic story, but it really resonated with me. And the word attachment and the meaning really resonated with everything I had been experiencing like the past weeks, and also what I'm experiencing right now. And yeah, so I did not pull another card. And I just put the devil on the deck there, and yeah, I'm just working with the thing of attaching, attaching myself or detaching myself from like, more materialistic stuff, and like detaching myself from like old stories and beliefs. Yeah. Also, I'm now downloading iMovie for the first time in my life to be able to create and edit YouTube videos. I just got the confirmation for the room I'm going to host my offline retreat day in. It's on the 12th of October. English sometimes breaks my tongue. And I'm so excited. Like now it's official. Like I got the impulse today and I acted today and I initiated it, and now it's like all set. I love that. So exciting. So originally we were planning to go swimming in the ocean, or like dipping in the ocean, because the Atlantic Ocean is not, like especially here, is not very good to swim in because it's so rough and wild. And we originally wanted to go this afternoon, but I had a headache, so we said we're going in the evening. But now it's too, for me, way too cold to go swimming, because like the outside temperature here in the western part of Portugal in the evening sinks under 20 degrees, and the ocean is so freaking cold. You like, when it's sunny, you can go there, like your body adjusts to that cold water, but now I think it's gonna be way too cold for me. This is just the most beautiful beach in the world to me personally. That's what makes the waves and the ocean of the Atlantic so unpredictable. It can go from nothing to like tsunami. So that was fun. It was just a little dip in the ocean. Now we're walking home again. I have my towel underneath my shirt. Good morning. I'm just having my morning drinks, which is, the first one is water with apple cider vinegar, organic, and salt. And the second one is water with lemon juice and creatine. every time I'm doing Pilates, I feel like I've never worked out my entire life. Like, I'm a beast in the gym, but Pilates is such a different kind of workout and like such a different kind of like movement that really, really trains like your deep muscles. And I've been doing it like the third day now because like I spontaneously decided that I want to do Pilates. I don't know why, like I never do Pilates. I used to do it, I don't know, 2 years ago, but I like being a gym girly way more. But like that shows me that I really need to work on some like core muscles way more. Also, I feel like looking back at these videos, I don't know, like Pilates and yoga instructors always look so like gracious, and I always feel like, I don't know, like a big old, I don't know, clumsy being when I'm doing that. But, you know, I'm not a ballerina or a dancer or a Pilates girly, so that's fine.
Wir müssen wirklich lassen.
So I figured I would end this vlog right here because otherwise it's gonna be too much material, and it's my first video and I want to try out how everything came out and stuff. So I'm currently sitting here in my little office editing, and I just wanted to close this by sharing something and giving you some very important, not advice, because advice always sounds like I'm smarter than you, which I'm not, but I just had a client of mine sharing something that really inspired me to share this right now with you. And no matter where you are right now in your life, in your business, in your job journey, whatever, you can never go wrong with doing things the way you want them to. You want to do them. I shared in the vlog earlier that I've always been someone who questioned everything, and if you kind of connect with that, you know the pain of that. You know how it is to always, you know, kind of be questioned by everyone and maybe, yeah, feel like an alien. And I can only tell you from my own 32 years of life experience, doing things my way has been the best advice I could have ever followed. The freedom you feel, the love you feel for life, for yourself, the richness you feel, the abundance you feel and create and attract by doing that, because doing things your way is the ultimate abundance and the ultimate trust. And by that you're communicating so much like richness and wealth and like abundance and overflow to the universe that it can only come back. You should not do that because of that. You should do it because it feels good and you want to be free. But the side effect is that. And I've been noticing ever since I've been doing that more radically in my life and in my business, that I could really feel this feeling of, oh my God, this can only be successful. Like, and this feeling you can never, ever get by following a strategy, by following advice of other people. You have to do things your way. And there's so much advice about everything out there. And I can only recommend you, the only advice I can give you is follow what feels right for you. Do things because they feel good for you, period. Oh, and what I also wanted to add is I am doing this, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday in the previous part of the vlog, but I'm doing this just for fun. This is not me saying, oh, please give me a thumbs up. I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to play small here. Why I'm saying this is your sign to do things because they're fun. And not because you want a specific outcome. I mean, it's normal, of course, that we, do a job to get money and stuff like that. But other than that, I decided at some point, once I'm safe, all my financial needs are met, all my needs in general are met, I want to do things for fun. And I'm very open. Yeah, I think I said that in the previous part of the vlog. I'm super open to my channel becoming big. Maybe I'm gonna upload 2 videos and then stop. Maybe I'm gonna upload 10 videos and then stop. I don't know where this is going. I'm doing this for fun. And this is me telling you, do more things, or do everything you can because you want to do it and not because you think you have to be successful or to be worthy. Yeah, that's it. So if you want to comment on this video, like it, subscribe, whatever. Feels so weird to say that myself right now because I only used to watch videos where people say that. But yeah, we will see where this goes. So let me know if you like this kind of vlog and this kind of advice, what you would like to see and hear from me. And yeah, let's begin this YouTube journey.